Welcome back. Now we're going to get to learn how to do our first single wrap. Let's go over here to the left-hand side, and you'll see right on the left-hand side the iBoostify menu bar. Click single wrap. You will have already done your SiteWrap defaults. If you're doing this out of order, go back, please, right now and do your defaults. If you do not have defaults in place, it will be harder for you to do. So only because it's just extra work. Doing a single wrap is the easiest thing ever if you set your defaults. So I encourage you to make sure you've done your defaults. If you have not done them, stop the video, go back and do your defaults, and come back and see me. All right, I'm assuming you've done them, so let's rock on. Now, the first thing we're going to do with this page, and we call this now the Fast Wrap Creation Tool, because you really can do a wrap with 3 boxes. That's it. We're going to call the wrap whatever you like. So let's give the page that we're going to wrap a name. Now, I like the convention of wrap something. That's just so that I can search for pages that are wrapped, rather than saying article on XYZ. I wouldn't know if it's a wrap or not. So we do give all of the wrapped pages a category. It's the iBoostify category in terms of WordPress nomenclature, and we created a category for pages. Normally categories are just for posts, but we've managed to create categories for pages to make life easier. But anyway, let's just wrap something as simple in this case as CNN, just to show you real quickly how to do that. So there's CNN, and then the wrapped URL would be cnn.com. So that's the location of what we're going to wrap. And we have tooltips here as well, so just click and hover on this and it'll give you exactly what you're looking for. Remember, you do need to have the HTTP, so that's why we have these in there for you. And then the banner link. What's the banner link? That's what's going to happen. Let me rephrase it. What's the banner link? The banner link is What's the banner link? The banner link is the link that is on the header banner, the banner that says return to site. So now you can decide where you want to bring them back to. If you're going to be bringing them back to an article that you're curating, for example, then put that article back, that location of the article back in there. If you're going to bring them to a resource page, if you're going to bring them to another page on your site, bring them to your home page, wherever it happens to be. Totally up to you. In this case, let's take them back to SiteWrap. I want them to buy SiteWrap. I want everyone to buy SiteWrap. So I'll use that as a link right now. The zoom level, we talked about in defaults. That's between 1 and 100. Leave it the same. It should be 100%. And by the way, if you have the number wrong, it could appear different. I mean, if you make it like 1,000, it'll blow up, and you'll have like one color on your screen because you'll have increased the size of the thing like 100 times. So leave it at 100, see how the page looks, and then you can adjust if need be. I have never needed to adjust the zoom level at all. Matt, our programmer, decided to make things a little bit more flexible for us in the event that there would be an issue with what we call an iframe, which the wrapped page wraps around the destination page. So this just gives us flexibility to fine-tune it if necessary. The top image URL, you've already put into your defaults. It's already done. If you want to change it, you can. There is no upload piece here. You'll just have to copy the URL from your media library and insert it there. In a future version, we will give you an upload feature, but right now it's not available to us at this second. Image height is 110. That's the same size as the height of this header, and the background color, of course, will match either side of the background header. All of that you've seen and you know from defaults. Then add your retargeting scripts. I urge you to use retargeting scripts on every page you possibly can, particularly every page that you're selling from. That will be really important. So pull it out of AdWords, pull it out of AdRoll or Perfect Audience, pop it in there, and hit create fast wrap. So I'm not going to waste your time by putting codes in right now. You can do it on your own. But I'll hit create fast wrap, and in the matter of seconds, timing depending upon your internet connection, there's the wrapped page. And all we'll do is we'll click to verify it. And you're going to see right here, there's CNN. It's all wrapped with your header logo right on top. Colors are perfect on each edge. And there's all the bad news of the world right there for you. And you can go from page to page, and it'll stay within your website. Everything we asked for. If when you're done, they can return home. And in this case, we're going to bring them right back to where we chose to take them, which was our totalpreneur.com/SiteWrap location. And there we have it. And there's our sales page. So I hope that was helpful for you. Now, if you have discovered that you made a mistake, if there was a problem, then we need to fix that problem. Okay, so let's go ahead and go, I'm in the wrong page. Okay, so if there is a problem, let's go ahead and quickly, what happened here? I opened at the wrong page. Here it is. Okay. So if there is a problem, what we'll do is we'll go into the pages, we'll go to all pages and find the last page you created. And in this case, easy way I do it is I click on date, and that'll give me the most recent page that we created in date order. So here's Wrap CNN. This is CNN 4. Here's the category, IB SiteWrap. So all these categories are instantly known as wrapped pages, okay? And it created me as the author. So let's go ahead and let's go and edit the page. If we did something wrong, if it doesn't appear right, first thing to do is go in and take a look at the code. Now let me give this to you in visual code, in the visual side of things. You can do it either way. But there's a message. It says IB SiteWrap message. Congratulations, your app is complete and ready to publish. Please do not edit unless you've watched the tutorial on wrap shortcode editing. If you made an error or wish to make a change, simply delete all this code and do the wrap interview again. Have fun. Now that's the easy way to do it. If you made a mistake, just do it over. Just delete everything and do it over. Or if you know what you did, for example, if you want to change your Zoom or your URL is wrong, you did cnn.cm or something like that, it's not looking right, you can go in and you can just change the wrap target. In this case, let's make this, instead of CNN, I'll just change it to CNBC. Let's wrap target to target.com. Okay, whoops. So I can just change it right there. And that's the target. Here's the home, which is totalpreneur.com/SiteWrap. If I misspelled that, I could fix that. The top image and the background color and the image height. So it's all in here in code. Now, again, it looks kind of more ugly than it truly is once you understand what it is. But I'll hit the update button, and that would have corrected and changed our wrap page. So now it's no longer really CNN, it's wrapping target. And if we click on view page, you'll see how quickly that change can be made. So I'm just going to click on view page, and you'll see here through the marvels of modern technology that we will have, I have to click on the banner. There's target. We wrapped target right here. Okay, and there it is. So I've changed the page by simply editing that code right here. Now, I want to show you something else as well. So that's how to fix it. And again, the easy way is just to delete and start over again. But again, if you've done a wrapped funnel, which we'll get to in another video, and you need to change one page because it's just not operating right, you can go right in here and do that. And there is a tutorial on wrap shortcode editing, which is basically the same as what you're learning right now, right here. Okay? Now, the way we used to do it, is a little bit different. So I'm going to delete all this right now. I'm going to delete this code, and now I'm going to show you this handy-dandy little rocket button right here, which says IB SiteWrap. If you go on top of it, you'll see it's the same button here. What we're going to do is we're just going to click the icon and answer the series of questions. I call it the questionnaire. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to put in the wrapped URL. In this case, it's going to be CNN. Remember that it's got to be an HTTP, same as we had before. The format has not changed. So HTTP CNN.com. Then we hit OK. It's going to ask us for our banner link URL, which in this case is defaulted to SiteWrap. We've already set our defaults. So what this does is it just follows and pulls the data from the default. So really the work is done for you. What's the zoom level? The zoom level is 100%. And again, that's a default. The top image URL is a default once again. And the pixel size, the height, is also a default. And then the background color, you can put that in here as well. And ladies and gentlemen, we click OK, and the wrap is now complete. Very simple. At this point, there's just one other thing we need to make sure we do, and that is to go down to the categories and be sure that IB SiteWrap is checked. Now, that's done automatically for you when you're using the interview process here on the single wrap screen as we just began with. So I didn't even mention that to you because it's done automatically. But here, if you're going on to the editing page version, make sure you do this. And why I tell you that is not just because it's easy to find, but when you put it into that category, it forces a blank page template for that one page. If your WordPress theme does not have a blank page template, then your wrap isn't going to work properly because it's going to take that image of that page and kind of force it into a smaller space. By putting it in the category, we go ahead and we override your current theme so that we're giving you a blank page with which to populate CNN, just like this, for example. So you have the entire page. If your template only allowed you to have content on, say, let's just say the first two pictures here, for example, and you had a sidebar of other content, then it wouldn't look right. So by putting it into the SiteWrap template, category rather, you'll be fine. So make sure you do that, and then all you got to do is hit the update button and you're good to go. So it really is easy to create our own wrap I call it manually, although certainly we've automated the process for you. It's just easier to use it from the sidebar than it is to do it from here. At least that's my vision of it. Let's go view the page just to verify that we've done it properly. Click on the top bar. There's our header, and there's CNN in the perfect harmony. Very simple. So hopefully that was helpful for you. To once again, to summarize, a couple ways to create your wraps. You can create it right from here by doing the interview process here, or you can go into the actual page, build a page yourself by giving it a title and then clicking the button and having it all filled in for you. If you have made a mistake, or if you put in the wrong URL, want to change your URL, or there's a typo and something just isn't coming out right, before you freak out and think that it's not working, it may very well have been your fingers that weren't working, because usually it's going to be you. I guess that's the best way to put it. It's going to be user error in most cases. Okay, so that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll enjoy wrapping even more. If you have any other questions, just drop us a line, support@totalpreneur.com. And of course, as with everything, virtually all of our pages on the menu side do have a support button for you. Just to reiterate that, support is right here, and support is on every single page. We made sure we would do that for you.